Hi guys, I'm Marie Jane and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm not going to waste your time with a long intro or some fake dramatic YouTube opening. I'm just going to go straight to the point because this topic has been living in my head rent-free for days. It's honestly been bothering me so much that I felt like I needed to sit down, turn on the camera, and just talk about it. Now, before I start, let me say one thing very clearly. This is my opinion. I know some people will disagree, some people might get mad, and yes, I'm aware that talking about this topic online can get you canceled in 5 seconds. But I'm not here to insult anyone or throw unnecessary hate. I just want to share what I genuinely think about the situation. All right, let's talk. First of all, new jeans do not deserve the amount of hate they're getting right now. Honestly, when you look at their career from the beginning, it's actually crazy. Imagine debuting with one of the most refreshing and iconic debut songs in K pop history with Attention. The song was everywhere. The vibe, the concept, the music video, the styling, everything felt new and different from what other groups were doing at the time. Then they followed that up with Hype Boy, Ditto, Super Shy, and so many other songs that people loved. These weren't just random releases, they were genuine hits that defined a whole era of K pop. So imagine being that group, building your own identity, your own sound, your own aesthetic, and then suddenly another group debuts and people start noticing that a lot of the style looks very familiar. Now listen, you don't have to agree with me, but in my personal opinion, Hybe clearly created Illit with a concept that heavily resembles New Jeans style. Just go watch the Magnetic music video. Seriously, go watch it. The dreamy vibe, the camera work, the casual styling, the youthful aesthetic, there are moments where you can't help but think about Attention. The similarities are very noticeable. And once people started pointing that out online, the whole situation exploded. Fans started accusing Hybe of trying to replace or sabotage New Jeans, and suddenly the internet turned into a battlefield. Some people started attacking Hybe, others started defending them, and unfortunately, a lot of the hate ended up falling on the Elite members themselves. But here's where things get messy. Instead of addressing the situation properly, it feels like Hybe used the girls as a shield. The narrative quickly shifted to, look at poor Illit, they're just innocent victims. And suddenly New Jeans, and even their fans, were being painted as the villains of the entire story. I keep seeing comments everywhere saying things like, oh, poor Illit. Oh, poor Le Seraphim. All of this drama is because of New Jeans and their mother, Minhee Jin. And honestly, that narrative feels very misleading. Because let's be real for a second. The backlash that some groups received online wasn't only coming from Bunnies, the New Jeans fandom. Not even close. A lot of the criticism people were talking about was related to live performances, especially vocals. People online were saying that the singing didn't sound very stable or professional during certain stages. And instead of addressing that by giving the members stronger vocal training, better preparation, or more time to improve, the conversation somehow turned into blaming New Jeans fans for everything. But if you actually look at social media, it wasn't just one fandom criticizing them. People from multiple fandoms were involved in the discussions. You could see comments from Baby Monster fans, Monsties, aespa fans, and even some BTS armies joining the debate. So pretending that only bunnies were responsible for all the backlash just doesn't match what actually happened online. And then there's another thing that people don't like to talk about. Some fans believe that Bang Si-hyuk, Bang PD, wasn't very happy about how big New Jeans became. When New Jeans debuted, their popularity exploded almost instantly. Their music was charting everywhere, their concept felt fresh, and the public loved them. Meanwhile, some people expected Le Sserafim to dominate all the attention under Hybe at that time. But New Jeans completely took over the conversation. So, from a certain perspective, some fans believe that this created tension inside the company, especially because New Jeans belonged to Adore, not directly to the main Hybe management. And this is where the conspiracy theories started. Some people think that Hybe tried to create another version of New Jeans by launching Illit with a similar vibe, hoping to capture the same audience. Again, this is just a theory that fans discuss online, but it's a conversation that clearly exists in the K-pop community. Now let's talk about Minhee Jin. Is she perfect? Absolutely not. She's controversial. She says a lot of bold things, and many people don't like her personality or her decisions. But at the same time, from her perspective, it makes sense that she would want to protect the identity and concept of New Jeans, especially if she believes another group is copying the formula she built. So, no, she's not a saint. But she also has the right to defend the group she created. And finally, the last point. A lot of fans genuinely believe that New Jeans were sabotaged by Hybe during this entire situation. The idea is that by creating controversy around New Jeans and Minhee Jin, the company could shift public sympathy toward other groups, especially Illit, and place them on a pedestal as the new favorites. Whether that theory is true or not is something only people inside the company would really know. But what's clear is that the girls from New Jeans are artists, not corporate chess pieces. And seeing them receive massive waves of hate for a situation that is clearly much bigger than them just feels unfair. Anyway, that's everything I wanted to say. Again, this is just my opinion and how I personally see the situation. You're completely free to disagree with me, and I actually want to know what you guys think. So tell me in the comments, do you think New Jeans are being treated unfairly? Or do you think the situation is being exaggerated by fans? Let's talk about it.